I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
What?
It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Shut up. Nothing to do but investigate, I guess. Let's take a look. Oh, Chihiro, I'm so sorry. Hey! Wait, look at the wall. Are these letters? On the wall? Oh, okay, that's the only thing I can look at right now. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? It does! A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, and slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
What?
Genocide Jack? Genocide Jack. The murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
What?
The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. Toko? No. Why? 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 She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko? Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! That's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think that should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha.
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was standing. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. What the fuck? In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her emotions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a second, folks. I'm gonna do a quick flashback here. On the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. Holy crap! That's just an urban legend, though, right? I mean, even like 10 people will be totally insane. What was up with her just now? Could Toko... Is she...
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top meaning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well...
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the cider's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see!
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be the best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? She totally ignored me! Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Bondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course!
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because... that's how graduation works! Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry!
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? The Monokuma file. I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file!
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later!
So, please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
no way!
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it too.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body's a simple object. Byakuya! You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What?
Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. Oh my god.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko!
Because...
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. What? Forget more victims, and we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Hey! Hey!
Hold on, if that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? New rule added to the regulations menu. Oh, goody.
So then...
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one will totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys for the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well... For now, Taka and I are gonna go drop Toko off at her room. Nice! I'm gonna get dropped off!
there is nothing to be done.
We had no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation toot sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? What do you want, Kaiba? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Excuse me?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. You're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though. Yeah, you are.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Ah, man. Folks. Ah, goodness. Alright, well, let's do it, I guess. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's blood on it. This is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell added to the Troops Bullet section of my handbook. Alright. There's some other weights there. Are they not relevant? I guess not. Take a look at the poster real quick. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Folks, I actually have a theory about that. If my guess is correct, and nobody spoil it for me, because I'm kind of blind going into this. I think Toko is Genocide Jack. I just had that feeling. So, alright. Again, nobody tell me if I'm wrong. Nobody tell me if I'm right either. It's just a theory. I want to figure this out on my own, okay? There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Looks that way. Kyoko, can I talk with you? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. She seems like a regular... You know, if she's investigating Chihiro with that much detail, does that... She seems like a bit of a Sherlock Holmes kind of character. Well, let's take a look. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. You know, I will say something. Is Byakuya trying to put... he seems like he's trying to push the investigation in that way. Either he's doing that, or he firmly believes that is Genocide Jack. I mean, given that story that we were given about Genocide Jack, it does seem like the obvious conclusion at first glance, but I have a feeling that there's going to be a bit of a twist coming up. So, alright, let's talk with Sakura real quick. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her. But still.
Well,
I still think she came out here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? Yeah? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. That is true. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. That makes me think a little. I'm not gonna say what my thoughts are on this yet, but it does make me think a little bit. So you're saying she could have come here in the night to train in secret, but that she would have had to come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Good account, Sakura. Alright, Mondo? Dude had a real complex about being weak. What did you just say? Dude had a... Normally you would say chick, right? If my theory about Chihiro holds any weight... Okay, let's go. Let's continue. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. Which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro is complex. I can't help but wondering what it might be. I think I already know. Mondo's account's been added to the Truth Bullet section of my handbook. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but...
Let's go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Alright, let me investigate here a little bit. A bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. Oh, I found a Monokuma Token at least. That's nice. Well, let's look at the boys' room, I guess. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Why aren't you letting me go in there? A flotation donut. I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. Well, at least I got another Monokuma token. If I remember right, this card reader's meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
The card readers have been all designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door's unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, a ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto. I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words...
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
Yaha!
You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things. Is everyone in this school so cold?
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Okay, card reader's been added to the Trove Pillow section of my handbook. Okay. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I had to figure it out for myself? God damn it, Byakuya. Alright, let me look around, I guess. Oh, what's here? Was this here when I first started the game? Alright, well, let's take a look. Hold on a second, folks. Before I do, I need a drink. Alright, let's see what's in here. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. Oh, okay. What do we find? There's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? Chihiro's, Junko's, and Sayaka's. That's my guess. So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So these 3 handbooks belong to... I knew it! Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right, it's a Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. So someone borrowed one of those handbooks to get in there. Okay, good to know. I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Yeah, now I understand. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. And the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. God, who could forget that? Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution of the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey.
Angry!
Hey, 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 hey!
No!
What? That handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental. A super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does.
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on. Maybe it's battery powered and it has to be recharged.
That's fine.
Though I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken E-handbook added to the truth bullet section of my handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? What do you mean? Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think? You truly believe that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who goes again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. Okay, I've read all this before, so I won't. Okay. Could one of us be a killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Does something like that really... Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean...
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me.
Please!
This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean...
But it's an emergency! What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she's headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's go. Toko? You okay, buddy? Friend? Pal? Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Wait a minute.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Okay, what do I do? Oh. There you are. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we got Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know, to see how she was doing, but when we did... It was weird. Sorry, folks. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Now won't let me inside? Okay. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Toko? Are you okay? Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. Yep, she is definitely Genocide Jack, folks. It can't be anyone else, I don't think. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago... Oh, drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down the door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Makoto, come on now! She is Genocide Jack! Who else would say that? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Hey Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. What's his angle? What is your game, Byakuya? Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bacula!
It's Byakuya.
No, Bacula's a Star Trek captain. This is Byakuya, remember? I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Why do I get the feeling that Byakuya knows about this? There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! What was Toko talking about just now, Byakuya? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. You're fucking lying through your teeth. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is this the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack? Is the evidence really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. Well, I found a Monokuma Token at least. That's a victory, right? No clues there. We need to check elsewhere. Another Monokuma Token at least. Knock it off. What does a desk lamp matter right now? What about the letter? There's no point checking there. We need to find real clues. Oh, what do you want from me? Wait a minute. If I remember on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. I don't think I've been in this room yet, folks. Oh. There's so many books and files. And so much dust, too. Ugh.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's so many files stuck on the shelf. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. That might be for the best. They might be the Knights Templar or the Illuminati or something. Lamp! It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Another token, that's good. What do we got here? There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. An extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Wait. Oh, it's a camera, okay. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Understandable. Alright, what about this file? A ton of thick files stuck onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? Honestly, I can see why you might be interested in this. This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much! How could anyone put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps... the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use, I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second, you read through all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Takami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. Oh! That's big. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Let me guess, this conversation is going to come right back to Genocide Jack, isn't it? It's excellent mental exercise. I saw more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust was written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust written in blood and the victim's body suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Maybe it is Genocide Jack after all. Holy crap. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Oh, God. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack is hidden among the rest of himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Okay, so... I didn't get a truth bullet or anything like that, so I guess I'll just have to ask Byakuya then. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Komatsu Nataro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Nahohista, Takashi Masanumune, Yutoyuma Njia. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. Folks, I'm also noticing something here. Scissors. Is that what the killer uses? Yeah, looks that way. According to all the pictures that I'm seeing. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place is on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words...
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one's way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file added to the truth bullet section of my handbook. Cool.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya? As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be working together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I had to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. Back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some useful info while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. And we'll pick up on this next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, consider becoming a patron on our Patreon, donating to us through Ko-fi or Streamlabs, or shopping in our Teespring. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on social media for more exciting updates. Thanks for watching.